Good morning, happy weekend, happy Saturday. If you're having your coffee or tea, cheers, clink. Here's to a wonderful weekend. And a delicious cup of coffee. So the birds are chirping. It's still a little bit chilly. The sun is not out. It is wet because it rained early this morning. So everything is damp. So nowhere to sit, but that's okay. I won't be out here for long. Yeah, I took out the garbage before I started the vlog, and I was looking at the front garden and seeing what grew back and what didn't grow back. I do have a mini rose bush right here at the side of the house. I think half of it is dead. I will probably have to replace it. I do want to get a few more, but last year I missed the boat on that because I can only find them at Walmart when it's close to Mother's Day. That's when they have them out, and I need to buy like a few more because I just want them all along the side of the house. I love roses. That's why I have a rose tattoo on the back of my shoulder. If you didn't know that already, yeah, I have a tattoo since I got it in my early 20s. You just don't see it because it's on the back of my shoulder. But yeah, I love roses. It's one of my favorite flowers. They're expensive, you know, but I love them. They're beautiful. So that's why I buy the miniature rose bushes, because you get lots of buds on them compared to like your regular rose bush. You might only get like one or two. And then at the front here, I think everything came back. But I'm not sure if that one isn't my daisy. I don't know. And this is where it's like we play. Is it a weed or is it a plant? Because I don't have a clue. Sometimes, no, I don't. No, I'm not a gardener. I don't know. Like, I know some weeds are obvious, but then there are others where it's like, well, that could be a plant, but then it could be a weed. Yeah. So I know that one is a flower. That's a weed. Yeah, that's a weed. Gee, they don't take long to like start growing, do they? These are my black-eyed Susans. I have to clean it up a bit so they can grow. Now I did have a couple, because I'm thinking of grabbing two no frills, because I did have a couple years ago. They were yellow and they didn't make it one year because I have nothing right here but weeds. So I need maybe three. I might do three. Okay, that's why I want to take a look out here first before I decide to buy plants. See how many I need. That way I don't go overboard. Which is easily done. Like, hello. Because they're all so pretty, and it's hard to pick also because it's guaranteed when I do pick them out, I will be standing outside looking at them going, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one's going to come home with me? Yeah, because they're all really pretty. Yeah. I might be a little bit indecisive that day. Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe 3 perennials. Yeah, there's just one. I'm not sure if that's my daisy. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Like this one, because it's over here. It's over here too. So I'm not sure if that's my daisy. I might pick up a daisy just to replace it, because I'm not sure if that's the weed, because I have some over here too. I did have a daisy plant over here at one time, but I don't know, because it's kind of all over. I'm going to have to look up a picture of a daisy, because I'm not sure if that's a weed or a daisy. I'm not sure. So, well, I might have to get another daisy plant. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I gotta do what we need. And we need lots of mulch in the front, because there's like nothing out in the front. Yeah, we'll get looking pretty, but next month, because yeah, it's too yucky out. I have to wait till spring decides to actually arrive to work out in the garden. Alright, so I'm going to head back inside, finish my coffee, get something to eat. But I think I have a good idea how many I want to get. Around 3, maybe 4. And we will definitely need mulch. Yeah, we need multiple bags of mulch because there's like nothing out in the front. So, but yeah, we won't start working out in the garden probably till like next month because the weather, like we had nice weather. Like we had spring-like weather and it was like really nice. It was warm, it was sunny, and then spring decided to take a vacation. And then it's like we're back to, you know, cooler mornings. You know, and I'm not going through our winter stuff just yet. Maybe next week. We'll see what next week's temperature is like. And I still have to switch our clothes, our seasonal clothes around, but I'm not doing that until, you know, for sure that we have nice temperatures and, you know, it's not too chilly because, yeah, we're still wearing pants. Like Casey did wear shorts last week for a couple of days to school, and this past week, he wore pants. They both did, and their winter coats. So that's what I mean. It's like we're a spring on vacation, apparently. Yeah. So as soon as it starts to warm up and the weather starts acting like spring, I can do that stuff. Switch our clothing around, put winter away, say good riddance, see you in another 7 months or so, and you know, don't look back. Yeah, I'll go turn her into salt. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, so today's agenda, Henry has a birthday party, so I'll be driving him to that, and he'll be gone for a few hours, so we will have one less kid, so hip hip hooray. I know, it will be weird, but it'll be nice. I'm not gonna lie, it'll be nice, peace and quiet, a little bit, yes. They won't be getting on each other's nerves, so there we go, bonus, yeah. Because they're brothers, they're really good at getting on each other's nerves. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so we'll see what else we get up to today. Well, looks like Mr. Sun has decided to come out after all. So, I am just going to be dropping Henry off to his birthday party. It is that time. And he's excited. He's just getting his stuff on, grabbing the birthday card. And we will be on our way. Well, I'm still waiting for Henry. I left him and he was putting on his running shoes and getting his hoodie. And I'm like, where is he? He should be out here by now. It doesn't take that long to get that stuff on. So I go back inside and, well, he had to make a pit stop. So, yeah, that's what he's doing. It was pit stop time. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Pit stop. Oh, here he is. There you are. Birthday card. Oh, and I did look up the plant that I was thinking could have been a weed. It's a weed. I looked up. Got it? Good. I looked up a picture of a daisy and the leaves are similar, but very close. But yeah, definitely a weed. So I'll have to pick up some daisies. We will eventually make it to the party. He went back inside to grab the invitation, even though I know where it's at, the street and the house number. Oh, I have to wash this. Mystery stain. Yeah, so yeah. Alright. Yeah, so I will pick up daisies because those are definitely weeds, but I always like to double check before I pull anything out if it's a weed or a plant. Okay, got it? Good. Alright, so Henry is dropped off and it was really close to our house. It was around the block, so I did not have far to go. No, which is nice, right? So yeah, and then they are I'm driving the kids to the bowling alley. They're going to have pizza, they're going to have cake, and they're going to bowl. They're going to have so much fun. So excited for him, and yeah, just to hang out, you know, for him to hang out with his friends and from school and have fun. Yeah. So I'm not at home. I'm back at No Frills. Boomerang. That's right. Because I had to grab laundry detergent. I didn't grab one yesterday because I thought I had one downstairs, but it was empty. So yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, I could have sworn I just bought that one like not too long ago. But this was like $5.99, so not too bad. They did move it though on the shelf. They moved it a little bit farther down, and it's like, don't move my products, you know. I like them in the same spot. Yes. While I was there, I grabbed plum sauce to go with our chicken balls because it's really good with chicken balls. This is really similar to sweet and sour sauce. It's like really close to that. So yeah, that was it. I didn't grab any flowers. I'm going to wait because it's still cold out and there's still lots, and nobody is thinking about planting right now because you can't. It's too cold. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, and I was in there, and I was like, I grabbed the plum sauce and I saw something and it's like, oh, okay, this would be a great short. But somebody else was in the aisle looking in that area, so I had to, like, you know, pretend to look at these sauces and you know, and wait till that person was done, and then she was done, and then she walked down the aisle and went around the corner, and then I did my short, and at the very end of the short, somebody else, of course, you know, comes around the corner. But it's like, you know, I just carry on, you know. It's like, yeah. And but yeah, I just saw something that reminded me of the Wiggles, and I don't know, for some reason the Wiggles have been popping into my head. Like, my boys both of them were obsessed with the Wiggles. We saw them in concert, I think 3 or 4 times. Close to home once. The first concert I took Henry to. Casey would have been still a baby. He didn't know who they were. So I just took Henry, and that was close to home. That was in Windsor, the next city over to us, which is like, you know, 20-30 minutes away, depending on where you're going. And then I think one time, because I know it was 3 or 4 times, it was in Hamilton, and we drove 3 hours the same day, Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, we drove. People probably thought we were crazy, but it was like, yeah, no, I don't care. We drove 3 hours there and back, but I didn't feel like it because your day was broken up, you know. Like, yeah, it was 3 hours driving, you know, there and back, so 6 hours altogether. On the way home, we got Burger King for dinner. It was actually a really fun day trip, and both boys, I think that was actually Casey's first concert. Yeah, and I think there was another time, maybe it was London. Yeah, I think it was London, which is like 2 hours away. So I think three times we saw them. And yeah, and the boys loved them, and they're not into Wiggles anymore, which is like, it's sad, but they were absolutely obsessed with them, obsessed. And when we went to the concerts, they would do a poster, and they would bring roses for, well, people bring roses for flowers for Dorothy the dinosaur, but we would say, oh, they're for Emma. And we would bring dog treats for Wags the dog. It's just so cute. And they could come out in the crowd and they accept the stuff, and or if you, like, you know, did a letter or a picture, you know, they take it. So sweet. And they work really well with the crowds and with the kids, and they're just awesome. Like, if you're going to see a kids show, you see the Wiggles, and you can't help but sing along to the songs because they're catchy. And for some reason, they're back in my head, and I haven't listened to a Wiggles CD, because that's another thing. The boys would listen to the Wiggles CD over and over and over again, right? And for some reason, it was like, oh my gosh, like, when was it, last week? I was singing the song Yummy Yummy Fruit Salad. I was like, what? It's like, all of a sudden, it's like, where the heck did that come from? Like, you know? And then I'm in the grocery store, and there's the Pomadom, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of a Wiggle song, so I did a short. I don't know. It's just, yeah, wiggles for some reason. Yeah, sticking in my head. Yeah, I don't know. Just popping in there out of nowhere. I don't know. And I haven't even watched the Wiggles or listened to his CD for a few years now. So, I don't know. But it's just, it's funny. It's like, you catch yourself, you know, singing a song like that. And it's like, where did that come from? Like, I don't know. But anyways, let's go back home. I'm gonna drop this off. My ear is kind of still bugging me back and forth. It goes back and forth right now. It's kind of being a nuisance. I can notice it, but it was fine. It just started to act up again. I tell you, I'm hoping that the nose spray works. I do it once a day, 2 sprays up the nostril, but so far, you know, it's not as bad, I guess, but it's still annoying. It really is. All right, I picked up a hitchhiker.
I've been walking with your bookstore, but it's been way more walking with...
We were at the bookstore last week.
Yeah, but no, like, it's been a long time getting with the next bookstore.
Oh, you mean the library?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we went to the library. I was going to say, the bookstore, we were there last week. All right, so we're at the library. Spoiler alert. I can't remember last time we were at the library. This may be our first trip this year. It might be.
Yeah, it's not.
I think so.
Trip, it's about
yeah.
Library.
So we figured, you know what? We'll go get some books. Now, this morning I did put 3 books on hold. 2 were available, but 1 wasn't, so I might have to wait for that one. And that one is the Matthew Perry book. So I guess everybody is reading that one, but the other 2 hopefully will come in this week. And yeah, I can start, you know, crossing off the books I want to read, right? At the library. Yeah, because there's some I'm just going to borrow from the library. Ones that I will only probably read once, and that's it. And I don't want to buy every book, because, you know, it does add up, and books aren't always the cheapest. They can be pricey, you know, but sometimes you find a good sale on books on Amazon, so it just depends.
Or you can find books at your
But there's a lot I want, and I mean like a lot, like probably like over 40 that I want to read. So yeah.
At your sales.
Yes, the yard sales too, or thrift stores. Yeah.
It bought up that picture of it.
No, and I did bring a bag so we can, yeah, have something to carry them in. And I was thinking those tote bags I showed at our bookstore last week would be perfect for the library, because they would be nice and sturdy, but I don't want to pay 25 bucks plus tax. Although I might be tempted to. So we'll see, because I was like, oh, because at the Anne of Green Gables one, I love Anne of Green Gables. It's so pretty, but the price isn't pretty, and I know you're paying for the image, you know, but still, it's like, what that would be perfect for the library. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's go. So here is our library, which turned 110 years old.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That old.
That's that old. 110. She looks good for her age.
Oh, that's been about it. That's been about 110 years.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to push the button?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh,
Open sesame.
I'm gonna go over there to go.
Pretty painting. Mural. Yep. Going up. Actually going down, I think. We're going down. Menswear, here we come. Are you being served? Okay. Number 1. Children's collection. And then these doors will open. Party in the elevator. It's a short little ride. Nope, we have arrived.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Next, see what we find. Take a look around. Look at this one. Wee little bunny. That's the best kit with Nate. That's cute. You see any you like? What? Oh, you see some? Yeah, hey, little Petey. That looks familiar. We had that one. Right here.
What?
It's right there. There you go. Who remembers this comic strip?
Wait, that?
Yeah, comic. That was in the paper.
But is it
I'm not sure if it still is.
Is it?
So cute. Oh, look at that. Cool. Okay, upstairs. Come on, upstairs. Okay, here's my section. More Roberts. Are you done? He had to make a pit stop. Ooh, this looks good. Wow. So cool. Alright, that's it for this library trip. He only found one book, Hogwash, and he found 2 movies. This one I've never seen, but it's from the creators of Ice Age. Epic, and of course, Scooby-Doo Lego. Yeah, so sometimes the library can be a hit, and sometimes it can be a miss. You just find a few things, and that's okay. There were other books, but they didn't have like a whole lot of words. There are more picture books, and he wants, you know, books with words so he can, you know, practice his reading. So yeah. All right. Home. Watch a movie.
Maybe.
Maybe. Making a pit stop. Yes, we are. Oh, these are cool. Oh my gosh, a donut bike. Oh.
Donut bike.
$3. I think that's a pass.
Oh, that's expensive.
That is expensive. All right, after you, sir. Iron board, anybody?
Why did you get the bill on the floor?
Yeah, I probably fell on the floor. Flat iron. Look at these ones. Would be perfect for traveling, like who travels these days. Not us. Yeah, purple one.
Oh no, not. Ow, ow, ow. My finger body.
Oh, it's a finger pincher. Blast from the past. Sellers. I'm not sure what. Oh, it's yarn. You DVD? No. No? Are you sure? We'll watch. So see, that used to be a good show. I didn't like how it ended, but yeah, books. Go in the far corner, there'll be toys. Wow, they really moved everything around. Lots of puzzles. Alright, kind of sucking on the toys. They moved everything around in here.
What is that?
What is that? Is that like a Hatchimal?
No.
Maybe. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Hatchimal. Alright, so we're back home. Casey went inside. I'm just going to do a quick little thrift store car haul. Did find some few goodies. They moved stuff around and it's like, why? You know, like, why? Like, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So the books used to be where those glasses are. And the glasses used to be like closer to like the cash register and like all the other like houseware stuff. So yeah, everything is like flip-flopped. So and it is a smaller building, and it was kind of hard to get around, to get through. People were in my way, and it's like, because like we were in the other area, the little room where the toys and that were, the puzzles, and I'm looking at the stuff and then somebody else comes around the other corner and it's like, you're stuck. So I end up going around to look at the other half of that aisle. Like, it's just frustrating and just a little bit annoying, you know? It's just, yeah. It's kind of like you have to have like a one direction kind of thing, yeah. But that's okay. But that's the only thing, because it is a little smaller side. So I did find a few items. A couple to sell. We're gonna go back to the 1990s, maybe the 1980s. I don't know. I remember having this, but in red. Kool-Aid cup. Oh my goodness! Look at that. Oh yeah, 50 cents. 50 cents, and it was just put out, yeah, on the 23rd. They have a date on their price tags, so it's always interesting to see when items were put out on the shelf. Yeah, cool. Yeah, memories. I had a red one. Yeah, it is on the small side. It's probably just, you know, for me to keep because nostalgic, you know, all the memories come back, and yeah. It's just to look at because that is small. Like, Casey was like, oh, that's like a teacup. I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah, alright, and I also found a Disney tumbler. I love these. We bought two on our honeymoon almost 11 years ago. We went to Disney World. And they lasted a long time. I think they started to fade probably like 2-3 years ago. Now we did find a couple at a yard sale for very cheap, probably like $1/4 last summer. But you know, they're kind of in rough condition, but I still drink from them, you know, and I do like drinking from them. And this is in excellent condition, and it was only $1. Yeah, $1. So pretty good. Alright, so that's for me. Now the other two things are to sell. This is Bunnykins. It's that sun isn't helping, is it? No. It's like right there, the sun. It's raining, but the sun is out. Like, that does not make sense. But yeah, it's Bunnykins Bank, and it's Celebrate Your Christening. I did look this up on eBay. It's going for around $25. So, and it has the stopper, which is awesome because a lot of times banks won't have stoppers. Unfortunately, though, it's empty. Unfortunately, yeah. So yeah, that will be to resell on eBay and Poshmark. This back in the day, Bunnykins, when you had a baby shower, this is what you received. Myself and my sisters all have the Bunnykins bowl and mug. Yeah. That's what was given when you had like a baby shower or christening. Yeah. Alright, and last but not least is a Winnie the Pooh plate set. You got your bowl and your cup. I looked this up. Apparently it is from the 80s. It was $8 for all three, so not too bad. You got your little cup, which is so cute. You got Winnie the Pooh. Oh, I know that son, you're not helping. Yeah, and hang on, there we go. And sticking his nose in the honey pot and then getting his head stuck in the honey pot. Yeah. Oh, this is funny. Oh my gosh. This is, oh, there goes the sun. Of course, now I'm almost done, and now it decides to disappear behind a cloud. Winnie the Pooh stuck in a rabbit's hole. I still remember watching that like it was yesterday. Yeah. We actually have that recorded on a blank tape, and I would watch that over and over again. Yeah. So, very cute. I looked it up. It's, I have no idea how to pronounce it. Kibuki? Kibouki. I guess it's from like the 80s, so it's vintage like myself. Yes, we're vintage. And yeah, so I guess that's pretty good. Like, it sells for pretty good on eBay. I didn't see one exactly like this. I saw other sets, but I figured, you know what, this should sell because it is super cute. Yeah, and you don't see stuff like this anymore. Not like this. And it's like classic, vintage Winnie the Pooh. So yeah, very cute. So that'll be for Poshmark and eBay. Yeah, so sometimes at thrift stores a hit or miss, just like the library, a hit or miss, and it's just down the road from the library, so it's like, well, let's just, make a little pit stop, right, and we'll go to the library, and then, go to the thrift store because it's just down the road, so it's very, very convenient, so, and then head home, yeah, and have lunch, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was fun. I got to, spend some alone time again, like last Saturday with Casey. And, yeah, it's fun just, spending time with him one-on-one. And, yeah, it's nice. Okay, now I'm going to go inside, bring everything in. Bring in the library stuff. Yeah, maybe we'll watch a movie. This looks familiar, I think. Yeah, I remember it, but I don't remember watching it, so I don't think I watched it, but it looks familiar. It really does. Oh, Amanda Seyfried, yes. She's an actress who I think at first I didn't really like. She's from Mamma Mia. Yeah, I know. She was one. She's an actress that I think it depends what role she plays. Sometimes I don't like her, and sometimes I do. Mamma Mia, she's good. I like her in Mamma Mia, but there were other stuff she's been in that I was like, I didn't really like her in. So, yeah. She could just be she could be a hit or a miss. The word of the day, hit or miss. Yeah, so yeah, I'll have to watch that. So, wonder when it was made. Oh, 2009. There we go, 2009. Alright, inside I go. We just got back. I picked up Henry. Do you want your goodie bag?
I don't.
It's like full of candy. You don't trust me with that? The kid's smart. He knows. Yeah, there's gummy candy in there, so he's very smart. Not that he trusts me with that. Yeah, he had a fun time. It was just him and his other friend from school that were invited. So just a small birthday party, and I guess the friend's sister also got to invite a couple of her friends. So yeah, he said he had a fun time, so that's awesome. And yeah, that is some goodie bag of candy. I might have to sneak one. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like there's the gummy keys in there, and it looked like gummy worms. So yeah, I should be a good parent and test out the candy just to make sure that it's safe and that it's fresh, you know? Like, come on. I need to do my job. I don't think he would believe that, though. He'd be like, yeah, no, Mom. Yeah, so, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to say goodnight, put ending to this video. He had a good time. I'm happy that he had fun, and yeah, second birthday party of the year. Yeah. So yeah, alright, so that's our Saturday. It was a fun, eventful, adventurous Saturday, and yeah, the weather was not the best. It was kind of raining and spitting, and it's kind of cold, so the weather could have improved a little bit, but Mother Nature, she's a you-know-what. She doesn't work with anybody. No. But yeah, alright guys, I'll see you next fun video. I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. Take care, be blessed, and ta-ta for now. Bye!